Alright, next up for our 3DS games, let's test out some Mario Kart. As well, I haven't actually checked the current resolution. I believe it's set to 4x right now. I have indeed set it to 4x. This means the visual fidelity of the game's graphics should be quite detailed and sharp. Excellent! After increasing the resolution to 4x, you can observe that the frame rate displayed in the upper left corner consistently maintains a full frame rate. Let's try playing it for a bit to test it out. Don't you dare crash into me, I'll crash into you. Your hitbox is so huge, isn't it? Why is your hitbox so incredibly massive? I don't see any immediate issues, but let's take it for a spin. Mario Kart on the 3DS used to appear quite pixelated, but after increasing the resolution to 4x on this device, the improvement is distinctly noticeable, making it considerably better. It's quite good, really quite good, and the overall fluidity of the visuals presents no issues whatsoever. Oh, look at that, a valuable item. Alright, next up, we're going to switch to another 3DS game. This one is Monster Hunter 4 on the 3DS. Let me just take a quick look. Oh, do you all remember a long time ago when I played on the CUBE and when I tried to launch Monster Hunter 4 back then, it was lagging so badly it was completely unplayable. This time, with the G2 it's performing quite powerfully, and it's exceptionally smooth. We're currently seeing what the resolution multiplier is set to. It's 4 times the original. Let's observe the fluidity. In the top left corner, it consistently maintains a full frame rate. Alright, for Monster Hunter 4 on the 3DS, even though combat hasn't started yet, we can observe that all the activities on the ship show no indications of frame rate drops. We can see in the top left corner that the frame rate is consistently maintaining a full 60 frames, and the connection speed has remained at 199. There are absolutely no issues. So this means this G2 handles 3DS games at 4x resolution without any problem because it's the G2, you know? So there are absolutely no issues. Everyone, come along with me as we explore some other games. And this here is the Wii emulator, running Tenchu 4 from the Wii. Let's take a look at what multiplier this is. It's currently at 1x resolution. Let's bump it up. It's currently set to 5x. At 5 times the resolution, the top left corner still indicates... In the top left corner, we can still see that the connection speed is at 100%. Let's give it a try. Oh, that instant movement was incredibly quick just now with no problems whatsoever. So 5x is definitely fine. Let's crank it up to 6x. We've ramped up the resolution to 6x now. If you glance to the right, you'll see you can actually call up a pop-up menu, just like this. Did any of you notice that? It includes a function that allows you to bring up several different options, and from what we can observe, it lets you tweak the screen's brightness. Furthermore, you can also clear the memory. This is essentially a custom quick access feature that the manufacturer themselves probably integrated. As we can observe, neither the CPU nor any other components are currently fully utilized. Even at a 6x resolution, they're not maxed out. For Tenchu 4, there are some button prompts and even motion controls that involve shaking the device. So far, I haven't noticed any stuttering. Tenchu 4 is a 3D game after all. Alright, let's take another look. Yep, absolutely no problems here. This means that with this machine at 6 times the resolution, it's perfect. At least for Tenchu 4, there are no issues whatsoever. As for other games, I haven't had a chance to test them out yet. It seems... Everything seems to be running without any major issues so far. Now let's switch gears and test an NGC game. This particular title is Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes on the NGC platform. We'll check it out. First, let's confirm the current resolution multiplier. It appears to be set at 6x again, indeed a 6x multiplier. This game, well, it doesn't have an English localization, does it? A fan asked me to test this game, so let's check it out. There shouldn't be any problems. This opening appears to be a stealth section. Oh, I've run into an enemy. Should I confront him directly? Guys, should I just fight him? Back away, back away. I'm bleeding. I've started bleeding. My apologies. I haven't played this game previously. Go, 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 go. Get up. Get up. Dang, I almost got taken out there. Lost like a ton of blood. Oh man, can I just go in and tough it out? Should I try to tank it? No, hey, we can't just tank it, guys. This game should be good, but it's game over, darn it. Game over. Let's see if I can give it another shot. So for this NGC game, it can... I haven't played many games, but the ones I have played are pretty classic. First, I'll crawl over. After crawling over, I'll stand up and go this way. This time, we're heading in this direction. Oh, I got knocked down again. Can I just hit him directly? Let's just attack him head on. Get up close and hit him. Oh man, my vision's obstructed, dude. It's over. Nowhere to run again. I can't figure it out and I don't understand English anyway. But the game definitely isn't lagging. The frame rate in the top left is very stable, and it's always at a 100% speed. So NGC games on this emulator are fine. We won't look further. Next is the GBA game Brigandine. Let's use this game. The game isn't merely for playing, it's primarily about its visual presentation. Regarding the display, let's compare two devices, one being the one from our last episode, this is Ioneo's Mini, and the other is this time's G2 G2. Take a look at the difference between LCD and LED screens. Which one do you all think is better? Personally, I think the Mini's LCD is a bit better. What do you guys think? I feel the LEDs. The colors are, well, much richer, but that could also be because of its larger screen. That's a definite possibility, as a bigger screen will naturally make things appear more pixelated when it comes to clarity. However, the colors on both screens are noticeably different. I personally find the LCD more comfortable, and I'm sure everyone else here has their own opinions too. Everyone has their own ideas, and we can all share our opinions. Which do you think is better? Of course, this device's resolution isn't really suited for GBA games, so we'll just briefly check it out. Now, let's look at the PS2 game Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. Take a look at this. Regarding the prompt, let's observe the frame rate in the top right corner. It's consistently maintaining a full frame rate. Let's verify the current resolution. It's presently set to 4 times the original. We'll attempt playing at 5 times resolution to see if it's manageable. This Dragon Ball game might be too demanding. No, 5 times resolution is not playable. It's redlining, completely redlining. It's redlining at 5x. So let's just go back to 4x. After all, it is a PS2 game, so pushing it to 5x might be a bit excessive. Let's try 4x. I wonder if it can remain perfectly stable at 4x? Yes, at 4x, it can maintain perfect stability. This game is incredibly awesome. This little pig sure knows how to play and fight. Wow, playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, a PS2 game at 4 times the resolution is incredibly smooth and comfortable. Alright, let's switch to another classic PS2 game. It's our an old rival indeed. That's right, it's none other than our God of War 2. A quintessential PS2 game, a must-play classic. Oh, we were running it at 4x resolution just now, weren't we? Please note, at that moment, we had it set to 4x. The frame rate is redlining already in the top right corner. It's lagging a little. Let's turn it down. Let's revert to 3x. All settings are done. They've all been configured. We'll set it to 3x. And for performance, we are in high performance mode. Just now at 4x. It was redlining at 4x, but not at 3x. It's much smoother. You can feel it's very smooth. It was redlining at 4x, but at 3x, it's very smooth. This means for this device, it probably can't handle God of War 2 on PS2 at a stable 4x. It can't hold it, guys. But 3x is very smooth. 3x for the G2 G2, I think it's good enough. Now it should. And now it faces its final opponent, the NS emulator. Let's move on to the very last test, shall we? The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I feel the textures might have some issues when playing Breath of the Wild. The processor is still a bit underpowered. It might also be that the driver wasn't set up properly. That's a possibility. I feel like there's an issue with the texture colors. Have you noticed that? The driver might not be optimally configured, I feel. The colors seem a bit strange. You can tell it's a bit choppy, you can see. The frame rate displayed in the top left corner indicates 25 frames per second, but I don't really feel like it's actually running at that rate. Oh, I just fell down. This. Oh, I'm dead. I accidentally killed myself. Sorry about that, my apologies. Alright, let's go take on that little enemy and give it a try. First, I need to pick this up. Hey, I can't just discard it. It still feels pretty decent. What I'm trying to say is, it's just that it feels quite playable, yet there's an issue with its texture colors. If there's a texture color problem, it's likely a driver issue. You might try other drivers. When playing these games, you'll constantly change drivers. It's possible. The current driver might not be effective, but another one could be. Perhaps this specific software version isn't compatible, or maybe this particular emulator isn't suitable, which would mean you'd need to switch to a different one, right? Personally, I feel like I'm not playing smoothly, even though it's not actually lagging badly, so where exactly is it? No, it's not there. Hey, where's that thing? Ah, here it is. Let's engage. The fighting experience feels a bit choppy. It truly does. I suppose it's still somewhat playable. This particular processor. They say the processor is a bit stronger than the Snapdragon 865, yet slightly weaker than the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Let's just leave it at that for today. We've covered quite a bit. Let's conclude by summarizing this device. For $13.99, I think it's just decent, but not outstanding. One could describe this device as decent, but not outstanding. It feels adequate, but it's not without its flaws. The price is not exorbitant, yet it also doesn't present itself as an extraordinary value proposition, at least in my opinion. Furthermore, the 16:9 screen, while suitable for some games, isn't universally ideal for all applications. Such is my perspective. Each has its advantages and disadvantages, a trade-off. Regarding the buttons, for the D-pad, it uses those metal dome switches. Honestly, I personally feel metal dome switches are quite acceptable. I think they're pretty good. Then, for the X, Y, A, B buttons, their conductive pads are, well, in a state where they're, still quite usable. They're just, not bad, not great. And also, with these conductive pads, they're all quite similar, not in a bad condition at all. They're actually all still very much usable, including the joystick. Speaking of the joystick, I personally think the joystick is positioned a bit too low. I find the left joystick being at the bottom to be uncomfortable. I truly dislike it. I believe it would be much better if the D-pad was at the bottom and the joystick was up top. The joystick, however, is positioned too low. Anyway, after playing for about 2 hours, I found it quite uncomfortable. Still, the device's weight is decent, weighing in at just over 260 grams, around 270 grams, which is pretty well managed. The 5.5-inch screen size is also sufficient for most uses. My overall impression after testing this device is that I still believe, I'm unsure if this console allows for coupon stacking. If various coupons can be combined during sales, especially during something like Double 11, to further reduce the price, then I think this device is still pretty good. The screen's performance, while personally I don't consider it superior to LCD, is still quite decent. This screen isn't by any means a bad one. If the price could come down to around $1,000, I think it would be a very strong contender. Approximately $1,000. Currently at $1,399, almost $1,400, I still feel it's a bit like it's not up to the task. However, the overall look and feel of this device, I believe, are quite impressive. As you can see, it possesses a highly premium aesthetic, wouldn't you say? See, this device, I believe, has a very premium feel to it. And the purple. This specific shade of purple, in my opinion, is also a fantastic color. This color is truly excellent, I think. And after playing on it for a while, it offers a pretty good experience overall. What does everyone think? Your comments in the section below are very welcome. Also, thanks for all your support. That's it for our video today, and thank you all.